like that. If you wanna fight, I will fight back. How you be so good but so damn vicious? We got that old school of this shit.
Yo. Oof. Ooh. Damn. What up, world? It's your boy Blue, the Bill Luciano, and I'm here with
Tora Shabazz.
and we have the greatest that I know. Yo, I know. This is the reason I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna find out today.
Tell them, Blue.
All around.
All around.
In the building. Shout out.
Pleasure to be here.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you.
Definitely.
It's definitely a pleasure to have you.
I'm curious
All
now.
around. Give me a second. Hey, all around. You know, thanks for coming through, for sure. You came through twice in one day. Shout out to the man.
Shout out.
Hey,
man. Shout out.
We're doing overtime.
That's definitely.
We do over here, man. So I had a question, man. Like, how'd you get that name All Around?
I mean, I basically started just kind of doing everything, you know.
Okay.
I always been the one behind the computer, editing, engineering, mastering. So I mean, I just kind of got the name. I mean, I started like when I first started rapping, I kind of first started like messing with beats and stuff like that. So I was like, man, like I'm an all-around artist.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
An all-around artist.
All around, baby.
So, seeing that you all around, I know a hidden secret that you play instruments. I say a hidden secret because, you know, I don't know how many people know this.
That's talent right there.
Son. I play the piano, you know.
Okay.
In the piano. Look at that. In the piano. So that's already about 5 things he's doing. Engineering is difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
What else do you do?
I mean, I shoot music videos.
Mm-hmm.
A master behind the camera. You feel me?
I hear that.
You know, producer, artist, songwriter.
Come on.
All the above.
This man got it all, man. All around.
All around with it.
Much respect.
All right, so do you consider yourself an artist or an MC?
Or rapper.
Or a rapper?
All three. To be honest.
Ooh,
You know?
like that. Like
To be
that.
honest, because I get into my bag where I'm just speaking some real shit. And then I get into my artistry mode where I'm just trying to make something that's creative and catchy.
Right.
So, you know, that's kind of everything, you know?
Dope.
I like that.
Now, being you from all around, where you represent? Where you from?
From East Hartford, Connecticut.
East Hartford represent.
Shout out.
Represent.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. Let's get all these local artists on YTFM radio.
All of them. So, as you said, East Hartford represent. Do you feel like you get much love and support from your own city? You go out of state, out of town. How is that support all around?
I mean, I've been doing it for 15, 16 years now, so the level of support has definitely grown from what it originally was.
Okay.
I feel like when I first started doing music, the music scene was kind of new in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard for fans to kind of adapt to people that are from the same place that they're from. So, but I feel like now, like there's a lot of people that are actually paying attention and showing love to the people that are from the same city that they are.
That's dope.
That's dope. What other artists you work with?
Man, I gotta shout out Krauser Rick, man.
Krauser Rick.
Shout out to him. You know what I mean? That's like my main mans, man. I work with another artist named Doc, man. He's always doing music with me. He's got a bunch of records over beats that I produce.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, I keep my circle kind of tight, but I've definitely been open to work with
Other artists.
you know, anybody that want to work.
Come on.
You heard that. You heard it from yourself.
You heard it first.
You know what I mean?
So where they can follow you at right quick?
Y'all can look me up on Instagram at an only charts. You can go on Facebook, look up All Around, TikTok All Around, Snapchat, all that. Just type in All Around, you find me.
All around. So,
That's dope.
what inspired you to start making music?
Honestly, it was kind of something for just to do for fun. To be honest, like I started DJing. I always wanted to kind of get involved with the whole music scene. So I started off as a DJ, just downloading free programs on the internet, like on the internet that I could find or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I came across this program called Mixcraft, and it was to like record. And I was just like downloading like, you know, music or whatever. So I downloaded some instrumentals.
Okay.
Started just messing around, freestyling on the micro. A cheap microphone that came free with a webcam.
It still works.
We plugged it in, and we started. Me and a bunch of the homies around the block. We started just messing around and making some records.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, even with that being said, man, like who would you want to collab with? Who could you see yourself working with? More CT artists from out of state?
I mean, I'm willing to open up to work with anybody, but I would definitely like to work with more artists around me because I feel like there's a lot of talent that's not being seen.
Okay.
Definitely.
And
I feel the same way too.
Strong Connecticut.
I like that. I like that thought. So that's why you know, I'm glad to have you here on this platform because that's what I'm trying to bring together. Local artists kind of knowing each other, and you know, if I could get y'all to collab with each other, that's a great step in, you know, to where I want to accomplish. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But so all around, you know, you born and raised in East Hartford?
Yep. Born and raised.
And still there, huh?
It's still there. We
That's
still
what's up.
representing
Sit
the
down.
East.
We're holding it up, actually. We're holding it up.
Back.
We representing the East.
So you got Instagram going crazy. How many tracks you drop in a week again?
We dropping a brand new record every other Friday.
Every other Friday.
Every other Friday.
That's
We started about
IG.
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
And how you feel about it so far?
I feel good. The numbers are blowing up, you know. So
IDK, you know.
yeah,
IDK,
another
you know,
hit.
like I decided to
Another hit.
take a different route with it. I'm usually like a project artist. I just drop a project and see how it goes. But I feel like, you know, now it's time I just start hitting them off with brand new music every other week. Keep in tune, you know.
That's what's up.
Like how even, like obviously, you know, you put your music out through social media. How other ways are you putting your music out? Like are you putting them in the clubs? You know, are you seeing where the people at? You know, putting it out that way too. How do you also put it out in different ways?
I'm more of a low key artist. Like I'm not really too like loud like in people's face, but I feel like a lot of my streams, a lot of my fans, they come from word of mouth.
Okay.
And I feel like word of mouth is more stronger than, you know, something that's on the internet where you're trying to get somebody's attention versus, you know, somebody say you're telling somebody about my music. Now it's more interesting because that person already fucked with your opinion.
Right.
You know, so
That's a good point.
That's true.
you know, I feel like word of mouth is the best source.
I agree.
So being critiqued by somebody else better than just being critiqued by somebody you around all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dope. I like that concept
right there.
So yo, all around, right? So you make beats. How do you get into rhythm, or what makes you come up with what instruments to use and how where to put the beats at? What's the creative choose?
It's weird because I really don't. When I first started making a beat, I really don't have any specific type of sound or anything that's in my head. I might just click a sound or a certain instrument and you know, just kind of play with the keys and see whatever sounds good.
Yeah.
And just kind of mix it up like that. I honestly don't even really have any music theory, or I don't even know the notes in the piano, but I know it sounds good.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like all about my ear
Right.
when it comes to making beats.
I hear that.
That's dope.
So seeing that you play the keys and you just listening by ear, is that something you taught yourself how to play the keys?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I felt like I had a ear for things that sound good. So I don't think it's too complicated when mixing up a couple notes to make something sound melodic or something that sounds catchy. That's kind of like the main thing that I rock with. Like once I hear a sound and it keeps on repeating in my head, like I'm like, all right, this is something that could adapt to others.
That's dope. That's dope. I appreciate that.
Definitely.
That's some knowledge you just gave to people. You know, listen.
Yeah.
My thing is this all around, right? IDK, like I like that track a lot, and especially Voodoo, because I listen to Voodoo. Like, what inspires your creativity with making a track?
I take a lot of what's going on around me,
Right.
and I get inspiration from that. Or I might even like with IDK, it kind of has like a more like country popish type of sound, like it's more acoustic versus anything else. It was just to take a different route with it.
That's dope.
You know, instead of doing a record with a bunch of 808 drums on it, like let's try to do a record that's a little bit more slower,
Right.
and you know vocalize and harmonize a little bit on it.
So you on Spotify, right?
Yep, we on Spotify, Apple Music,
Apple Music.
Tidal.
Get to it,
on
y'all.
Tidal too.
Get to it.
You
Start
know,
following us, man.
all streaming platforms, whatever you got, I'm on there.
Right.
So, like, who's your team, man? Because every time I see you all around, you come, it's just you. So, who's like the team you had? You want to shout them out as well?
Yeah, I mean, as far as my team goes, man, like I just gotta say, like Krauser Rick, man, and that's just because that's an artist that I really believe in, and I feel like we've been working hard to make a stamp and to make a name for ourselves out here.
Right.
So I definitely gotta give a shout out to him, man. He's right there. We've been working steady for like 2 years.
That's good.
A little bit more than 2 years now, consistently. So, and he's always dropping work. I mean, he's probably done over like 100 songs over beats that I created. So, that's definitely somebody who believes in the sound. So,
And the fact that he's keeping up with the beats you making, you keeping up with how much projects he's giving you. That's kind of dope, yo. That's
exactly.
You gotta be in work
keep each
mode.
other motivated,
Right?
You know.
Y'all both see the vision too.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. And that's key.
So in the studio, y'all work together very well. Basically, it seems like y'all give each other's input.
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell him what sounds good. He'll tell me what sounds good. You know, I'll suggest certain parts of the beat that we gonna cut. He'll suggest the same. You know, it's a collaborative, creative work.
Yeah, that's dope. So, see, it's crazy because it's like we're going everywhere with this, but then again, you're all around. So my thing is, when it comes to visuals and you're making music videos, like you got an eye for this too. Like not only an ear for music, but you got an eye for the works.
Yeah.
Like when you start making music videos.
I started doing music videos in 2012.
Wow.
I want to say
About 8 years.
it's about 8 years now. I've been shooting and directing music videos.
What's the best video you think you made so far?
I don't know. It just keeps on getting better. To be
Yeah, you heard
honest,
it.
every new video is my favorite.
That's dope.
Right.
You got anything dropping soon?
Yeah. I mean, I just finished chopping up a video for Cat named Supernova.
Okay.
That thing's looking hard. I just did that one yesterday, so that's looking real good.
I wanna hear that.
Krauser Rick, we got a couple of videos in the stash right now.
Word.
Yeah, we got a lot more in the works.
So performance, anywhere you ready to perform at?
Man, I've been dying to hit the stage, man, since this coronavirus going on.
Have you ever thought
Shutting
about doing like a
everything down.
virtual concert?
Nah, I haven't really thought about it, but you know, if somebody presents the right idea, you could collaborate and get it to a big audience. I don't see why not.
That'd be dope.
So you work with a lot of artists. You know, name a few.
Oh man, worked with like Krauser Rick. We got Doc. What's up, Doc? We got Hartford Poe. We got Banger Roy. We got MOB. We got
Strong right there.
We got Big Mosh. We got even Mr. Cheeks.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Man.
Any
We got Don ZOP.
Dope.
any female artists you like to work with?
I got a female artist right now, actually.
Hey.
Okay.
She on the come up.
That's
She only
nice.
12 years old. Her name Lonnie. We got a bunch of records. We about to start hitting them pretty soon.
That's dope. That's
That's
dope.
no cooking on the low right now. Nobody heard anything, but we coming real soon.
We want to hear it definitely on this show.
Yo,
Oh yeah.
my thing is, how you find time to still do your work?
That's a good question. 'Cause lately I've been stuck like just making a lot of beats. But honestly, like as I'm making beats, there just be a certain beat that just I'm already thinking of lyrics in my head, and I just automatically I just throw it into Pro Tools and see what I can come up with.
That's dope.
You know, and a lot of the artists that I work with too, we do features together. You know, so I'm always working with them.
Definitely.
It's not just like I'm feeding them beats and they're doing their own songs. I'm actually on the records too.
Yeah.
That's fact. That's dope. So
Curious question. I think Juice is your barber, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, where that boy
Keep it
located
fly,
at?
keep
You
it
know what I'm
fly.
saying? Where Juice's eye cuts located at?
805 Hartford Road, Manchester, Connecticut. Nobody cuts like I cuts. Hey.
Come get fly. Come get
Gotta
fly
get
with my
fly.
guy over here.
So, I like a lot of your tracks. Tell me about your album, Terry Ann.
Yes. I mean, I took a lot of time with that album, even though there's only 7 records on it.
Right.
Like that's not like I took 7 records out of probably 15, 20 records that I made, and try to just put my best body of work into a project. You know,
How difficult was that?
it was, but you know that's still a lot of people's favorite joint right here. So you know,
That's dope.
versus just putting material out, I actually really took some time to put that one together.
Hard work pays off, man.
Yeah, for sure. And that's one of my favorite joints because it's, you know.
It's raw you. I really enjoyed that album.
Thank you.
And then the Authentic, that's your first album.
Yep.
I still got a copy of that album.
You got the hard copy?
Yes, I do. I do. Yes. And
That's dope.
also your album Motions.
Yes.
That came out after Terry Ann.
Yep. That was my first fully produced album.
That's your first fully.
Yeah, the
That's
first one
dope.
I fully produced completely, mixed, mastered, produced, engineered, the whole project.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, I like the song Motions, man.
Can you relate to it?
I could relate to a lot of his tracks. There's a lot of his tracks that is like, yo, this dude is singing a story that I live in. Like,
I believe it.
I'm telling you.
I believe it, yeah. I believe it.
So many tracks he had that I could, connect with. And I know, like, once you hear it, you will be feeling the same way too. Check them out.
Yeah.
Trust me, all around. Check them out.
Like, when he's saying that, how does that even make you feel, man? Like,
It makes me feel great because that's the main mission when it comes to creating music. Like I don't just do it for my, to express myself. I do it to relate to others because that's the reason why I'm expressing myself.
Yeah.
I don't just do it because it sounds good. Like there's a whole another meaning behind it. Like I can't do something for so long and it's just for fun. Like it's more deeper than that.
That's right.
that's dope.
So, it's excellent, that's the whole purpose.
That's it.
So, how long does it take you to make a track?
As far as like making the beat and recording it and everything
Yes,
like
sir.
that,
All of that.
I've gotten tracks done in like an hour.
What software you use?
To make beats, I use FL Studio, and to record, I use Pro Tools.
Okay.
So,
What's your favorite track? You can say all of them.
All around says all of them.
You feel me?
Yeah, I might have to say all of them. To be honest,
yeah.
'cause, you know, there could be a track that I haven't even heard for a long time,
And you still be like, ooh.
yeah,
That's
like,
me,
I
that's
might,
me.
I might come across it, or somebody else might play it, and I'm
Right.
like, yo, like that shit different, you know,
Yeah,
like, that shit is
out
that shit. I'm listening to this shit like it's not even me. You feel me?
That's dope.
So talking about that, do you listen to more of your records than other artists' records?
Yeah, definitely. I got an Apple Music subscription, and I don't even know why. To be honest, I actually just heard that Nas album. That was like the
King's
first.
Disease.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was-
shout out
shout
King's
out to
Disease.
Nas.
That was the first album that I've heard in a very, very long time.
Yo,
Yeah.
same here.
You know, artists that I work with and myself, so.
Right.
And that was dope though. Like, you know, it was good that I heard that though, because everybody has to kind of get inspiration somehow.
Right, you
that's
have to.
right.
You can't just, you know, it's good, but you can't really just listen to all your stuff. Like,
Yeah, true.
Because
Stay in one
you're
lane.
stuck in.
In the same
Yeah,
rotation.
you know, you wanna branch out and get ideas from different areas.
Yeah, because you know style changes so fast.
Yeah.
Every year, every 5 years, there's a different style. Every 10 years, there's a different style. Like everything changed fast.
Yeah, and everybody's creative process is based off of inspiration.
Right.
You know, of something that they saw and that they liked, and they want to create their own way, or their own version of it.
So when you hear the beats, do you feel the same way? Like, damn, this is a happy beat, or this is a sad beat. Is that how you pick out your beats?
Nah, I don't even know. It's really hard to explain. It's just something that just grows over the process of rebuilding it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where it comes from.
It just happens.
It just happens.
It happens.
Like magic.
He get all the action in his brain and just starts going, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's the. I ain't even gonna lie.
Interesting.
Like I heard a lot of artists, but when I listen to you, it's like, damn. Listen to what he say first. Every time you open up with your first bars, it's like, like it hits already, make you want to listen.
It's true.
And I focus on the words and not just the beat. The beat is there, but I listen to the words, and that's why I say your lyrics, like, I connect, because trust me, people, please follow him,
Please do.
subscribe to his YouTube, share,
Spotify,
comment,
all that, man.
do all that. Make sure y'all get in contact with this man right here if you need some beats, if you need some video made, engineering, mastering, whatever you need.
Piano. You know what I'm saying? You're a piano player.
Whatever. We'll cook up a beat right there, right in front
You know
of
what I'm
us.
saying?
Just like that.
You can do it all.
And if you need a DJ,
I still fucking with
I'm
fucking
doing
around
it
the
too.
turntables.
he does it. He don't care.
You know?
Yo, so, you know, how you think about the rap battle scene?
I don't really get into too much rap battles, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like creating music. I like making songs.
Right.
That's my whole thing. You know, I don't even do the whole freestyling thing or nothing like that. Like, my freestyling is going into the booth and spitting a couple bars and punching in. If I'm not writing, you know, because I do both. I write records, and I also just go into the booth and punch in.
That's dope.
Too.
So, how many people, you know, you don't have to name them, how many people you wrote for?
I haven't wrote for too many artists, but there was definitely within my career, I would say at least 5 to 10 artists that I've tried to build or tried to do something with.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
It's hard to find people that are really motivated.
Right.
And willing
That's
to
the key
do this.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult, because, you know, they don't see the money.
Right.
They rather get paid and be like, all right, I'm with it, because I'm getting paid for this, but they don't want to invest that time, because
Yeah.
you know, sometimes they gotta do other things, and it's difficult. But I see you know, you got a lot of videos for a lot of different artists in Connecticut. And who's one of the where's one of the places you actually like to record at?
I mean, we go on different places. We went to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Florida.
Nice.
You know, definitely been to New York a bunch of times to shoot. I mean, the Atlanta life was good.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite places to go to record. But Miami's always a turn up too.
Miami's true too.
Yeah, so
That's dope. How many times you been in Miami?
I've been in Miami like 7-8 times.
Can't get
Shout out
enough
to
of Miami.
Yeah, I can't get enough of Miami.
Yeah.
I just came back from Miami not too long ago.
Oh,
Everything-
word.
The beaches were closed.
Oh, yeah,
Everything
right.
was on a minimum, so
Pandemic.
you know. Yeah, and it was out there rioting too, so that's why
What?
they closed everything down. It was like a curfew when I first got out there. Like
Wow.
everything had to close by like 8 o'clock.
What? That's crazy.
Man, it ended up getting lifted. So,
Yeah.
but the beaches were still closed, so I was in South Beach, couldn't even go to the beach.
Man,
It was a disappointment, but you know, I still had to turn up and make the best out of it.
Exactly.
So the liquor store closed at 8 too.
Yeah, everything was closed like the first night because me and my shorty went out there. So the first night we everything was closed down early. But like, I think the next night they had like lifted it.
Okay, that's right. Was that for your anniversary?
Nah, that was for my birthday. We was out there turning up for my birthday.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's cool.
Shout out to Miami.
Yo, what happens in Miami stays in Miami.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, all around, to be honest, man, it was difficult at first getting this done, but we got it through. And I appreciate your time.
Yes, man.
And I appreciate having you here.
Appreciate
And
Sure.
I tell you this all around, I would like to have you back, bro.
First of many.
For sure.
Yes.
First of
Yeah.
many.
Yes, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.
We ain't lying.
And any new songs you want to shout out? You want to talk about? Be
Yeah.
on the lookout for?
Yeah, we were supposed to this new record called Baby was supposed to be up on Spotify and Apple Music on Friday, but it's a little backup with that, but it should be dropping any moment.
It's coming, y'all. It's coming.
Make sure when that drops, hit the Apple Music and Spotify, save that shit, run the numbers up, let's get it.
Run it.
Right.
What's it called again?
Baby.
Baby. All
That's a
around.
banger right there. Oh
Let's
my
get
God.
it. Run the numbers,
Baby.
man. Share that. All around.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you.
No doubt. Appreciate y'all.
Definitely came definitely.
Sure.
Hey, what's your latest video?
My latest video. What's my latest video? My latest video is Cheat Code
Cheat Code.
with Krauser Rick.
Oh, for the Goats. Goats album.
Yeah.
Goats album that just
Dope.
dropped, so that's some heat
dope.
on there too, man.
That's dope.
Yo, I like the truth. That's my track.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's high. That's high.
Check it out.
Make sure you check out that Cheat Code with Krauser Rick. That shit's dumb hard.
Fact. Listen up. Run it up.
Run it up.
Follow them on IG,
Please.
Facebook,
YouTube,
all them places.
Spotify, everywhere, man.
Hey, I'm your host, Blue the Bill Luciano, and that's
Tora Shabazz.
and this is YTFM Radio, and we out the building.
Yeah.
All around on the beat. It's like we got the Chico. My plug from Mexico. We call him Chico. Krauser Rick. We lost it when we cheat. Rest in peace. Eddie Freak Big Meat. Quick to knock a nigga teeth. But all my niggas Z. Pull up in a foreign fleet. So much bread they think we cheat. Now all these rats belong to me. If it ain't about me, I'm acting cheap. All I do is super sports. I can pull up in a Jeep. She got that big ol' ass of weed, but I can't deal with them ugly feet. Out right after I speak, gotta make a play in the east. When I say the east, now that's anywhere from New York to Puerto Rico. They can't keep no leash on me at the Lakers game. I miss Kobe, flyer than I'm in the league. Gentle like I just seen Steve. We lost it when we cheat. Rest in peace. Eddie Freak Big Meat, quick to knock a nigga teeth. But all my niggas Z. Pull up in a foreign fleet. So much bread they think we cheat. Now all these these rats belong to me. If it ain't about me, I'm acting cheap.
It felt like we got the cheat code. Wouldn't think this shit was legal, but it's hard to catch me slipping, cause the windows never see through. I don't really fuck with niggas, nah. It's really nice to meet you. Never been the type to get involved. It's better when I keep to minding my own business, running, getting to the chicken, clucking deals at the deals. Come and sign them all, increase the budget.
We lost it when we cheat, rest in peace. Eddie Freak Big Meech, quick to knock a nigga teeth. But all my niggas Z pull up in a foreign fleet. So much bread they think we cheat. Now all these rats belong to me. If it ain't about me, I'm acting cheap.